Good morning. I'm just heading into town this morning. I need to pick up a few bits, including some varnish for the floorboards, which will be going down in the next few days. John wasn't able to get some when he was out and about, so I've got to go actually into town to the paint shop to get some this morning. I'll also get some other bits and pieces of food shopping as well, because Mum's arriving in a few days, and also to drop some stuff at the charity shop. I have a cat staring at me. Just a moment. It's always a bit of a guessing game when you shop at Highland Industrial Supplies, HIS. You're never entirely sure how much you're going to pay for anything. These hinges were £16.80 excluding VAT, or £20.16 including VAT. I paid £14.17. The guys on the till all have their own kind of discount login thing, I think. So it depends on who you actually get on the till as to how much discount you get. I think, from what I hear. So yeah, it's a bit of a guessing game, and you're never entirely sure how much you're going to pay. Normally it's somewhere between the two, but today it was a very good discount. Mission successful. I managed to get everything I wanted off my shopping list, including the last of the ingredients I need to make my Christmas cake. I need to set away the fruit soaking at some point in the next few days. Also got some treats. I don't normally buy Halloween themed things because I think they just like slap a Halloween packet on something, but getting blue tortilla chips on the island is like hen's teeth. Sometimes you can get them from the deli in Stromness, but that's about it. Sometimes in Shearers, but they're rarely in. They're not a regular thing, so getting those on the island, definitely worth getting something, even if it has Halloween all over the packet. I've decided to make a pudding this evening. The oven is already on for tea, for dinner, and I'm just doing homemade wedges with something from the freezer thrown in as well. But because the oven is on, I thought I would make a dessert. I bought some plums last week, and I had one. There was a random number of 9 plums in this punnet, and they are rubbish. They have got very little flavour and just basically rubbish. I haven't had decent plums, shop bought plums, for years. I did get some Victoria plums, I think it was last autumn or the autumn before. I think they were from Lidl's, and they were lovely because you can't really beat an old-fashioned Victoria plum, but everything else is just really tasteless. So I'm going to make this recipe. I've made a few times. It's from the Barefoot Contessa Back to Basics book. I think this was the first ever like American style recipe book that I ever bought. It was before we moved to Orkney, I know that for sure, and we moved up here 2009. So it says it's 2008 was published, so there we go. It all kind of started when I used to watch the cookery channels when we still had like a regular telly, and obviously they had Barefoot Contessa and the, oh, what's she called, the Prairie Woman, I can't remember her name now, and it opened me up to loads of different types of foods that we didn't really cook in the UK. Anyway, so this was one of the first books that I bought, and it's all in American terminology and weights and stuff like that. So over the years I've kind of gotten used to working in both. I don't have 3 pounds of plums, I have 1 pound of plums, so I'll be doing a third size recipe of this. But it is really nice, and I have done it before. It's basically a fancy plum crumble. So yeah, I'm going to make this and we can have some of it later on this evening, and then the rest we can have over the next few days.